Hi, this is Catherine Call with my Prezi presentation with the Screencast-O-Matic app. I'm going to go to full screen here on my Prezi. And yes, allow. Alright, so this is my lesson on the 4 stabilizing muscles of the core. I adapted this lesson for high school dance company before I have used it in the dance conditioning class for Dixie College. So here I go through my presentation. The first concept is being able to breathe. The way we breathe really affects how we move every single day because it involves an important muscle in our stabilization. That is the diaphragm. A lot of people think when we're going up or when we're trying to execute hard movements, we tend to hold our breath, and this can contract a lot of unnecessary muscles that aren't exactly functioning in the movement we are trying to execute. So when we're able to breathe, we can actually relax certain muscles and isolate the muscles that are really performing the movement essential to what we're trying to do. Going to the next one, we have the transversus abdominis. I like to call this the saran wrap muscle because it's hugging across your entire torso area. Its purpose is mainly to keep all our organs in place instead of have them spewing out everywhere into other body cavities. But as you can look at the picture, you can see that the transversus abdominis connects to your ribs, it connects to your pelvis, and it connects to your spine. It is covering a lot more ground in your body as far as, say, the rectus abdominis, where the rectus abdominis is only connecting to your ribs and to your pubis symphysis. So although the rectus abdominis is very important and it does need to be strong, if we can isolate the transversus abdominis, we can kind of cover more ground and create better stabilization. Okay, our pelvic floor. Everyone giggles when I talk about the pelvic floor, and that's mainly because of where it's located. It can help you control how long you're going to sit in the car before you get to the next gas station, but it's very, very vital also in your stabilization. Because it's the bottom muscle, it creates a chain reaction. When we can fire the pelvic floor, we're able to fire and connect to our transversus abdominis, which is then able to kind of hold everything in a compact and solid structure with the flexibility of everything's able to move because our tension is where it needs to be. Last muscle, the quadratus lumborum. This one's a little bit tricky to find. It is smaller compared to the other muscles, but it helps stabilize our lower back and our pelvis. It is called quadratus because it connects to the bottom 4 vertebrae of your spine, and you can see it connects to one of your floating ribs, and then it connects to your pelvis. A lot of this is hard to find because we're already very contracted through our lumbar spine. We all tend to have an overcurve or a sway in our back, which makes it a lot more difficult. Alright, this last slide is an article that I'll probably assign to somebody in the future at www.humankinetics.com. This is a great resource, but it basically deals with the idea of posture and why posture is important. I mentioned dynamic alignment above the link. Our dynamic alignment is basically we're not holding stagnant. Our muscles aren't freezing up. They're actively moving with our breath, which I mentioned at the beginning, and that helps make your movements a lot more efficient, a lot more fluid. It keeps you from getting injured, and it makes you a better dancer. And this was pretty awesome. I hope it works.